Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world that constantly tells us to wait. Wait for the right moment. Wait for the perfect circumstances. Wait until the stars align. But I'm here to tell you today, waiting will never build your dreams. The only thing that will build your dreams is action. It's time to stop waiting and start building. You are the architect of your future. No one else can build your dreams for you. It's easy to look around and see other people's successes and think that they had it easier, that they were handed opportunities or given a head start. But the truth is, the only person who can design, construct, and ultimately live out your dreams is you. Too many of us make the mistake of looking outside ourselves for the key to success, waiting for someone else to give us permission, waiting for an opportunity to fall into our lap, or waiting for the world to provide the perfect circumstances. The truth is, waiting is the biggest enemy of progress. You have everything inside you right now to start building the life you want. The moment you stop waiting for external factors to shift and take full responsibility for your own life is the moment you begin to create real change. Every thought, every action, every decision you make is shaping the future you're going to experience. It's so important to realize that you hold the power, not someone else, not your circumstances, not the economy, and not even the past. The first step in taking responsibility for your future is accepting that you have the power to change it. It means recognizing that the future is not something that happens to you, it's something that you create. When you stop blaming others or waiting for the perfect opportunity, you start shifting your mindset from being a passive bystander to being an active creator of your reality. The dreams you have in your heart are meant for you, but it's up to you to step into that vision and make it happen. No one can build your dreams for you. It is your responsibility to move from intention to action. That shift from waiting to building is where real transformation begins. Every day, you're making choices that either bring you closer to your dreams or move you further away from them. Every choice, no matter how small, is an investment in your future. When you take responsibility for your future, you begin to see that the power to shape it lies in the daily habits you form, the decisions you make, and the actions you take. Waiting for someone else to tell you what to do or to give you a step-by-step plan will only leave you in a state of inertia. But when you realize that the map is already in your hands and you start making the moves toward your destination, everything starts to change. This is where the magic happens, in the moments when you take full ownership of your life. Stop looking for validation from others, stop seeking permission, and stop waiting for the right time. There is no right time. There is only now. When you make that shift, you begin to understand that there is no force in the universe more powerful than a person who has done responsibility for their life. Every setback becomes a lesson, every failure becomes feedback, and every small success becomes a stepping stone towards greater achievements. The key is in action. Dreaming without doing is like building a house on sand that has no foundation. Taking responsibility means actively building the life you want, brick by brick, day by day. The responsibility for your future is in your hands, and it's time to stop waiting for someone else to tell you what to do. It's time to begin building. Your mind is your most powerful tool. What you believe, what you think, and what you consistently focus on has the power to shape your reality. Too often, we limit ourselves by thinking in terms of what is possible or what we've experienced in the past. But the moment you understand that your mind holds the key to unlocking your potential, everything changes. The way you think directly influences the actions you take, and those actions create your reality. If you want to build your dreams, you must first change the way you think about yourself, your potential, and the possibilities around you. The mind is not just a passive recorder of experiences. It is an active participant in creating the life you live. The thoughts you entertain, the beliefs you hold, and the stories you tell yourself all create the lens through which you view the world. If you believe that success is out of reach, that your dreams are unattainable, or that you are not worthy of greatness, then that will become your reality. You are telling your subconscious mind day in and day out that this is the truth. And because the mind is programmed to find evidence to support your beliefs, it will show you reasons why your limitations are real, reinforcing the very obstacles that stand in the way of your dreams. But here's the secret. You can rewire your mind. The human brain is incredibly adaptable. And with conscious effort, you can change the way you think. By shifting your mindset from one of scarcity and limitation to one of abundance and possibility, you begin to unlock doors that were once closed. When you change your thoughts, you change your feelings. And when you change your feelings, you change the actions you take. Every thought is a seed, and the seed you plant today will grow into the life you live tomorrow. It all starts with belief in yourself, belief in your dreams, and belief that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. This belief is the foundation of everything. Without it, no amount of action will move you forward. But with belief, even the smallest step becomes a giant leap toward your goals. The mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. It reacts to your thoughts as if they are true, whether they are based in fact or not. This means that when you visualize your success, when you imagine yourself living the life you desire, your mind begins to accept that this is your new reality. It doesn't distinguish between the vision in your mind and what you are experiencing in the physical world. This is the power of thought. Changing your mindset isn't something that happens overnight. It takes consistent effort to shift from a mindset of limitation to one of abundance, from self doubt to self belief. But the more you consciously direct your thoughts toward your goals, the more you create the conditions for success. You must choose to focus on what is possible, not on what is impossible. You must choose to believe in yourself, even when the evidence around you doesn't immediately support it. And most importantly, you must choose to act, knowing that your thoughts will guide you into the right decisions and actions. As you begin to align your mind with your dreams, you will notice that opportunities start to show up in places you once overlooked. Doors that seem closed will begin to open. The universe will respond to the energy you are putting out. But it all starts with the decision to change your mindset, to believe in your potential, and to trust that you are capable of building the life you've always dreamed of. When you change the way you think, you change everything. Fear is the greatest barrier to progress. It holds us back from reaching our full potential, keeps us trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, and paralyzes us from taking action. Fear is the voice inside your head that tells you that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, that failure is inevitable. It whispers that you should play it safe, stay in your comfort zone, and avoid the risks that come with pursuing your dreams. But the truth is, fear is nothing more than an illusion, a story we tell ourselves that keeps us from stepping into our power and living the life we deserve. The only thing that fear does is keep you stuck. It doesn't protect you, it confines you. It doesn't serve you, it limits you. And the more you listen to it, the more control it gains over your life. Fear convinces you to avoid challenges, to shrink back from the unknown, and to make excuses for why you can't do what you know deep down you're meant to do. It's a lie. Fear is not the enemy. The real enemy is allowing fear to dictate your decisions, to control your actions, and to stop you from moving forward. If you want to build your dreams, you must learn to face your fear and move through it. Fear is not something that will ever fully go away, but it is something you can learn to manage. Every successful person you admire, every person who has achieved greatness, has had to face their fear and take action in spite of it. They didn't wait for the fear to subside or for the conditions to be perfect. They moved forward with courage, knowing that fear is simply a sign that they are stepping into new territory, where growth happens. The first step in overcoming fear is recognizing it for what it is, a signal of growth. Fear shows up when you are about to push beyond your comfort zone, when you are about to take a risk, or when you are about to do something that matters to you. It doesn't mean you should stop. It means you are on the verge of something great. The key is not to let fear stop you from taking action. Instead of backing away, lean into it. Use fear as fuel to drive you forward. Let it motivate you to take bold, decisive action. Every time you take action in the face of fear, you diminish its power. Fear thrives in uncertainty, but when you act, you create certainty. When you move forward, despite the fear, you show yourself that you are stronger than you ever thought possible. The more you face your fear and take action anyway, the more your confidence grows and the less hold fear has over you. But it's not just about taking action in spite of fear. It's about shifting your relationship with fear. Instead of seeing it as a roadblock, start seeing it as a teacher. Fear reveals your boundaries, the areas where you need to grow, and the beliefs that are holding you back. Every time you challenge yourself to confront your fear, you expand your comfort zone, you expand your potential, and you expand what's possible for you. Fear can no longer be the thing that holds you back from building your dreams. It's time to break free from its grip and embrace the unknown. Take the risks. Do the thing that scares you. Step out of your comfort zone. Fear will always be there, but it doesn't have to control you. You are stronger than you think, and your dreams are worth facing that fear head on. It's not enough to dream, you must take deliberate action toward your goals every single day. Many people spend years wishing, hoping, and dreaming about what they want to achieve, but dreams alone are not enough. The dream is just the starting point. The action you take is what will turn that dream into a reality. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of an idea, but what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only talk about them is the ability to act. Without action, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. Every day is an opportunity to move closer to your goals. The challenge is that we often want results immediately, but success is built over time. It's the small, consistent actions that compound and create the momentum you need to make your dreams come true. The truth is, taking action is what builds discipline, character, and confidence. The more you take action, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. And that is the most powerful thing you can experience, a growing belief in your own potential. Deliberate action is the key. It's not about random or impulsive steps. It's about being intentional in every move you make. Every decision should align with your greater vision. You don't need to know exactly what part of your journey will unfold, but you do need to take the next step, no matter how small it may seem. The universe responds to consistent action. It rewards those who move forward, even when they don't have all the answers or see the full path ahead of them. By acting, you signal to the world that you are serious about your dreams and ready to put in the work necessary to bring them to life. There will always be distractions, doubts, and challenges along the way, but none of those things can stop you unless you let them. Every time you take action despite the obstacles, you create a habit of persistence. This is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Action builds momentum, and momentum keeps you moving forward. It's easy to sit back and wait for the perfect conditions, but waiting is the enemy of progress. There will never be a perfect time to start, and there will always be reasons to put things off. But when you commit to acting now, regardless of the situation, you begin to build a foundation for success. Taking action also means taking responsibility. When you take action, you stop waiting for someone else to come in and make things happen for you. You recognize that you are the one who holds the power to shape your future. You are the one who must take responsibility for the choices you make and the direction you take. When you act, you are no longer a passive participant in your own life. You are the one driving the course. And here's the important part. It's okay if you don't get it perfect. Perfection is an illusion. Every action you take, even if it doesn't lead directly to success, is an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. You will make mistakes, face setbacks, and encounter failures along the way. But all of this is part of the process. The key is to keep taking action, keep moving forward, and never allow fear or failure to stop you. As long as you keep taking the next step, you will continue to progress, and your dreams will slowly but surely become your reality. Every successful person you admire had to push through the discomfort and uncertainty to get to where they are today. Success doesn't come from avoiding challenges or playing it safe. It comes from embracing discomfort, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and being willing to grow through the struggle. If you want to build your dreams, you have to be willing to endure the difficult moments that come with the journey. No dream worth having comes without a cost. It's easy to want to avoid the hard parts, but the truth is, those moments are the ones that shape you, teach you, and ultimately propel you to greater heights. Growth doesn't happen when everything is going smoothly. It happens when you are pushed to your limits, when you're faced with adversity, and when you're forced to make a decision to either stay where you are rise above the challenge. It's in these moments that your true potential is revealed. When you're faced with difficulties, you are given a choice to succumb to fear, doubt, and overwhelm, or to rise, push through, and become stronger. The key is not to avoid discomfort, but to lean into it, because that's where transformation happens. Each challenge, each setback, and each obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. Success doesn't happen because you coast through life or because things come easily. It happens when you refuse to let the hard times define you. You decide to move through them with determination, resilience, and an unwavering belief in yourself. The people who achieve great things are the ones who understand that struggle is not a signal to quit, it's a sign to keep going. When you encounter difficulties on the path to building your dreams, you have to remind yourself that this is part of the process. The discomfort, the failure, and the frustration are all temporary. They are stepping stones to your success. What matters is how you respond. Do you use the tough times as an excuse to give up, or do you use them as fuel to propel you forward? The choice is yours. Building your dreams requires the strength to endure the tough moments and the wisdom to see them for what they truly are, necessary experiences that push you toward your potential. When you embrace discomfort, you create the opportunity for growth. You learn new skills, develop resilience, and cultivate the mindset that nothing can stop you. Each challenge you overcome makes you better prepared for the next one and the next one after that. The more you face, the stronger you become. The discomfort you face today is shaping the person you will become tomorrow. The dreams you are building are not just about achieving external success. They are about becoming the person who is capable of achieving that success. You won't be the same person at the end of your journey as you were at the beginning. You will be stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle whatever comes your way. So when the going gets tough, will you have to remind yourself that this is where growth happens? Push through the discomfort, keep moving forward, and you will emerge on the other side as a person who is capable of achieving anything. Success is not a matter of luck, it's a matter of consistency. The most successful people in the world didn't achieve their dreams by acting sporadic or by putting in a few hours of effort here and there. They achieved their success by showing up every day, no matter what, and doing the work required to move closer to their goals. Consistency is the true measure of commitment. It's not about doing something once or twice and expecting results. It's about staying the course no matter how long it takes and continually putting in the effort to create the results you desire. Building your dreams is a process that requires dedication, perseverance, and the willingness to put in the time and effort day after day. It's easy to excited when you first start working on a goal, but excitement alone isn't enough to keep you moving forward when the initial energy fades and the challenge is set. Consistency is what keeps you going when the passion wanes and when the journey feels long. It's about committing to the process, even on the days when it feels like you're not making progress or when the results are not immediately visible. The key to success is showing up, even when you don't feel like it, even when the conditions aren't perfect, and even when the world seems to be against you. It's doing the work day in and day out, whether you feel motivated or not. Motivation is fleeting, but consistency is what sustains momentum. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to where you want to be. The compound effect of consistent effort is incredibly powerful. Small actions repeated over time lead to massive results. When you commit to being consistent, you are building a foundation for success that will stand the test of time. Too many people give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. They start with excitement, put in a few days or weeks of work, and then quit when things don't go as planned. But success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about quick fixes or overnight achievements. It's about the daily effort, the long-term commitment, and the steady progress that eventually leads to great results. Every successful person you look up to has faced challenges and setbacks, but what set them apart was their ability to stay consistent in their efforts, even when it seemed like success was out of reach. The road to achieving your dreams is not always easy. There will be days when you feel frustrated, when you question whether it's worth it, and when you wonder if you should just quit. But in those moments, remember that it's the consistency, the decision to keep going despite the obstacles, that will get you where you want to be. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple, consistent effort. If you commit to the process and keep showing up, even when it feels tough, you will see progress. And that progress, compounded over time, will turn your dreams into reality. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have at your disposal. It can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy, depending on how you choose to use it. The thoughts you allow to dominate your mind shape your actions, your attitude, and ultimately your life. If you want to build your dreams, you must learn to control your mind and direct it toward your goals. Most people live their lives on autopilot, letting their thoughts be governed by emotions, external circumstances, or past experiences. But in order to create lasting change, you need to take control of your mind and deliberately choose the thoughts that support your success. Your mind is constantly receiving input from the outside world, and it's easy to be swayed by negative influences. You may have limiting beliefs or fears that hold you back, or you may listen to the voices of doubt from others who tell you that your dreams are unrealistic. But none of these things are true unless you allow them to be. The most successful people have mastered the art of controlling their thoughts. They don't let external circumstances dictate their mindset. Instead, they choose to focus on thoughts that empower them, thoughts that push them forward, and thoughts that reinforce in them their for selves and their dreams. Controlling your mind means not allowing negative thoughts to take over. It means recognizing when your mind is feeding you doubts, fears, or limiting beliefs, and choosing to replace those thoughts with positive, empowering ones. It means taking responsibility for what goes on in your mind and deciding to fill it with thoughts that align with your goals and dreams. You can't afford to let your mind run wild with negativity. You have to take charge and intentionally direct your thoughts toward what you want to create. When you control your mind, you take control of your life. One of the most powerful ways to control your mind is through visualization. When you visualize your goals and dreams as already accomplished, you are programming your subconscious mind to believe that they are possible. You begin to shift your energy and your focus toward what you want. And as you do this, you attract opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with your vision. Visualization is not just about seeing the end result, it's about immersing yourself in the experience of already achieving your dreams. The more vividly you can imagine your success, the more your mind will start to believe it's a reality. But controlling your mind isn't just about positive thinking, it's also about discipline. It's about developing the mental toughness to stay focused on your goals even when things get difficult. It's about blocking out distractions and resisting the urge to give in to instant gratification. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with distractions, social media, news, and the pressure to keep up with everyone else. But to build your dreams, you need to cultivate the discipline to stay focused on what matters. This means protecting your mind from negativity and distractions and making the conscious decision to put your energy toward what will move you closer to your goals. When you master control over your mind, you unlock a power that is limitless. Your thoughts are the foundation for your reality, and by consistently directing them toward your dreams, you begin to create the circumstances that allow your success to unfold. Your mind is not something that happens to you, it's something you can shape and mold to serve your vision. When you learn to control your thoughts, you open the door to limitless possibilities and take a significant step toward building the life you deserve. Every dream, every goal, and every vision starts with a single step. It doesn't matter how far away your dream may seem or how impossible it feels at times. The key to achieving it is simply to start. Far too many people get caught in the open of overthinking, wondering if they're ready, if they have the right resources, or if they're making the right decision. But the truth is, the moment you start taking action, you give yourself the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to move closer to your goal. Waiting for the perfect time or the ideal conditions will only keep you stuck. The reality is that the perfect time may never come, and waiting will only prolong the journey. Starting is the hardest part, but it is also the most crucial. When you take that first step, you begin the process of transforming your thoughts and intentions into real tangible results. That first step may not be perfect and it may not even be the most efficient, but it is a step forward. And that's what matters. Every journey begins with a single movement, a commitment to act. Once you've taken that step, the momentum begins to build and it becomes easier to keep moving forward. The path may not always be clear and you may encounter obstacles along the way, but by simply starting, you give yourself a chance to overcome them and find your way. The fear of starting often comes from the belief that we need to have everything figured out before we take action. We think we need to know every detail, every step, and every answer before we begin. But this perfectionist mindset holds us back. It prevents us from starting in the first place. The reality is that no one ever has all the answers. Even the most successful people didn't have a foolproof plan when they began their journey. They learned along the way, adjusted as they went, and trusted that the answers would come as they moved forward. The key is to trust in the process and in yourself. The more you start and keep going, the clearer the path becomes. When you begin, you also start to discover things you didn't know before. You gain clarity through action. Often we think we need to have everything perfectly planned out before we make a move. But in reality, it's the act of starting that reveals the information and insights we need. Starting forces you to engage with the real world and confront the challenges that will teach you what you need to learn. This experiential learning process helps you grow, adapt, and adjust your approach. Moreover, starting is an act of courage. It means overcoming the fear of failure, of judgment, and of making mistakes. It means stepping into the unknown with the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. It's about letting go of the need for absolute certainty and embracing the possibility of uncertainty. The truth is, you can't build anything without starting, and every successful person has had to push through the fear and uncertainty to take that first step. Once you begin, you create a sense of momentum that propels you forward. You gain confidence in yourself, in your abilities, and in your vision. Starting is the first act of faith, faith in your dreams and in your capacity to turn them into reality. It's about moving from the realm of possibilities into the realm of action, no matter how small that first step is. It sets the foundation for everything that follows. Every big achievement, every success story, and every dream realized began with one simple act, the decision to stop waiting and start building. Thank you.